So FLIR stands for Forward-Looking Infrared Imaging, which is really the core of what we do as a company, is bringing thermal imaging technologies to a wide variety of applications, whether it's handheld binoculars or large airborne mounted sensors or vehicle mounted sensors. Our mission is really to bring infrared technology into all borders as well. So one of the new technologies we're highlighting here is actually a new radar system we have called the R6SS. Most people know FLIR is a world-leading supplier for thermal imaging. We've actually purchased a company several years ago and we're working to integrate their technologies with ours. And one of their specialties was ground surveillance radars. And so what we've done is we've taken this new electronically scanned radar and integrated it with thermal imagers as a man-portable kit for forward deployed units. So as people are looking for more mobility but still require the ability to surveil a large area and keep themselves safe, we feel this is a very applicable technology to that.
So in terms of man portability, you mean literally backpack?
Absolutely. We have a backpack right over there. Break the radar down. It comes with an integrated tablet, which you can network with handheld sensors, which we can also talk through in a moment, but really to give you that full capability wherever you're at. So in the maritime realm, it's really both from the coast watching over the water, protecting fishing areas, watching for smuggling, counter piracy, etc. But we also specialized in stabilized multi-sensor imagers for craft. Everything from small combatant craft, riverine craft, all the way up through U.S. aircraft carriers, actually. So the full spectrum of maritime platforms. And our focus there is really bringing high-definition thermal, high-definition visible into a marinized package that can survive in a rugged environment that is the open seas. High-definition thermal, we can spot a small fishing vessel well beyond 10 kilometers. Okay. So not only the ability to detect the target, which is usually a radar application, but also to zoom in on it far enough to assess their intent. Okay. Are they armed? Are they fishing? Do they have ill intentions? Are they fishing where they're not supposed to be?
Yes.
The African market's a very strong market for us, and frankly for a lot of different technologies, both perimeter security type applications for infrastructure, border surveillance as well, both fixed installations and actually mobile vehicles being deployed in Africa for border surveillance, and then coastal protection and airborne surveillance.
Do you find that the African operating environment creates any sort of additional challenges in terms of, say a border security application? South African border is, 3,600 kilometers long, land border at least. How would FLIR then address that? What would your standards of approach be to that?
For a basic level of operation, I could have you pretty fluent in any of these technologies we have in the booth in about a half day to a day. Okay. Obviously, for expert level operation, it would take longer than that, but we really believe that the sensor's only as good as the person operating it, and so we designed them to be intuitive. We actually use it's similar to a PlayStation controller for a lot of our airborne systems, because people are familiar with that ergonomics and they understand it when they pick it up. They know what the buttons are to do. So some people can get up to speed in a couple hours. Okay. I think at the macro level, certainly protection of natural resources and border sovereignty is important in Africa, but frankly it is everywhere right now. So we see the desire to protect large open swaths of land from small threats as one of the ongoing developments. But one of the interesting things about the African environment and a lot of other environments we operate in is it's very high temperature environments. So one of the challenges that thermal imagers have had to face over the years is they have to be cooled down before they operate well, and so hot operating temperature actually provides a challenge to them. Okay. So one of the areas we've really led is the thermal management of these systems, which allows them to operate 24/7 in those hot environments. Because again, it doesn't matter how capable the camera is theoretically, if it's not up and running, it's not doing its job. One of the new applications of our technologies, frankly, as they become more exportable, is using them in counter-poaching applications. So of course there's the technology that we can sell to military partners in South Africa, but as that technology progresses, older technology is more exportable, and we can use that to support counter-poaching, which is not really a typical mission of a lot of the customers here, but something that's near and dear to our heart.
Have you guys tried that out yet? As a kind of counter?
Oh yeah. We provided thermal rifle scopes to rangers. We provided long-range surveillance cameras. The beauty of thermal is it works in complete pitch blackness. So humans and animals stand out like a shiny beacon. And if they're not where they're supposed to be, it's pretty easy to tell.